Tensions are rising along the border between Thailand and Cambodia, where violence has once again erupted, reminding the world that some of the oldest disputes are still far from over. Sporadic gunfire and shelling have broken out across at least a dozen locations, most recently near the Tamonttom temple complex, a hotly contested area both countries claim as their own. Thai officials say they first detected a Cambodian surveillance drone in the area, followed by Cambodian troops moving in to establish logistics positions. After issuing verbal warnings, Thai forces say they were fired upon, setting off a chain reaction that quickly spread across the frontier. Cambodian artillery reportedly struck Thai provinces like Surin and Sisaket, damaging civilian homes, roads, and even a hospital. In response, the Thai Air Force launched airstrikes using F-16 fighter jets, claiming to target only military positions responsible for the attacks. But Cambodia accuses Thailand of hitting a public road near a Buddhist shrine, putting civilians at serious risk. The result: over a dozen people have been killed, tens of thousands displaced, and the region is now on edge. Thailand's acting prime minister has warned that the violence could escalate into a full-scale war if it's not brought under control. But underneath the surface, this isn't just a fight about geography. Many believe the conflict is also being fueled by deeper political tensions inside Thailand itself. Prime Minister Tamonttom, suspended from office, is a member of the Shinawatra family, a political dynasty that has long clashed with Thailand's powerful military royalist elite. Critics argue that the border crisis may be used as a distraction or even an excuse for another political shakeup. This wouldn't be new for Thailand. Since 1932, the country has seen 13 successful coups and at least 9 failed ones, making it one of the most coup-prone nations in the world. Power struggles between elected leaders and the military have become a familiar part of Thailand's political landscape. And in moments like these, international conflict and domestic politics often overlap. The border between Thailand and Cambodia has been a point of tension for well over a century. The roots of the dispute go back to colonial times, when France controlled Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam, collectively known as French Indochina. Thailand, meanwhile, was never colonized, which gave it more leverage during border negotiations. In 1904, France and Thailand agreed to draw their border using the watershed principle, which placed the Preah Vihear temple, an ancient Hindu structure, on Thailand's side. But 4 years later, France redrew the map without Thai approval, this time placing the temple in Cambodian territory. In 1904, France and Thailand agreed to draw their border using what's called the watershed principle, which followed the natural ridgelines of the mountains. According to that agreement, the Preah Vihear temple, a centuries-old Hindu monument, fell on the Thai side. But just 4 years later, France changed its mind. In 1908, it quietly redrew the map, this time placing the temple within Cambodian territory. Thailand wasn't formally consulted, and although Thai leaders objected informally, they never brought the matter to court. Fast forward to the 1940s and 1950s. After World War II, colonial power in Southeast Asia began to collapse. Vietnam fought for independence and won. France withdrew from the region. Cambodia and Laos became independent nations. And yet, the borders drawn by colonial hands remained, including the one placing Preah Vihear on Cambodia's side. But the dispute didn't go away. For Thailand and Cambodia, the temple isn't just an archaeological site. It's a symbol. Both countries claim deep historical and cultural ties to the ancient Khmer Empire, which built the temple over 1,000 years ago. That connection fuels national pride, but it also keeps the border in dispute. The International Court of Justice ruled in 1962 that the temple belongs to Cambodia, but many Thais rejected that ruling, and the surrounding area remains contested to this day. It's not just about who owns the temple, but who controls the land around it. And that's what keeps bringing both sides back to the brink. So now, once again, we're seeing civilians caught in the middle. Airstrikes, artillery, nationalist rhetoric, and underneath it all, fragile domestic politics on both sides. Cambodia, too, has its own pressures. Economic uncertainty, international criticism of its government, and growing inequality have created internal tensions. That makes nationalist conflict a potential rallying cry, one that can distract from deeper problems at home. As the violence continues, the international community has called for calm. But so far, no clear path forward has emerged. Neither side seems eager to back down, and history has shown that these disputes rarely resolve quickly or peacefully. It's a reminder that in many parts of the world, lines drawn on a map long ago are still shaping people's lives today. And even though we live in a time of diplomacy and globalization, some borders remain loaded with tension, identity, and power. For now, the region holds its breath, hoping this doesn't spiral into something far worse.